Live at AT&T Stadium, it's the Redskins and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Redskins and the Cowboys on Turkey Day. Nothing better. Longtime NFC East rivals. The Cowboys at 7-4, one game behind the Giants in the NFC East. Dallas will get the ball first. We're underway. Fielded by Musgrove, 2 yards deep, out over the 20, 25. And Caden Musgrove out to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Cowboys will have it, 1st and 10. The Redskins currently in last place in the NFC East. Jeremy Lawler, the second-year quarterback out of Alabama. Fastak's in the house. Fastak, you missed an incredible game right before this one. The Packers beat the Lions in overtime, 26-20. And now we're in the second game of our triple header today. Always good to have Fastak in the house. On Turkey Day, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. In the I formation, Lawler under center. Lawler fakes the handoff inside, throws downfield, incomplete. Here's the Dallas offense up front. Daniel Diggs, Willis, Porter, and Smith. And then it's Harris, Musgrove, Baxter, Landrum, and Plant. I saw you earlier, or texted you earlier today, Fastak, 6 Eastern. It's all right. Glad to have you here. 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Sam Baxter around the outside, and Baxter makes his way out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 yards and a Cowboy first down. Coleman on the tackle, number 26. Sean Coleman in his 4th year out of Fresno State, the safety. But it's a 10-yard gain and a first down for the Cowboys. I got a new backdrop here, Fastak. Looks good, don't you think? 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Opening drive. Lawler in the I formation. Fakes the handoff, throws, gets it out to Landrum across midfield to the 46-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Cowboys first down. Just underway. Live from Dallas, the second of our 3 Thanksgiving games. The Packers beat the Lions in overtime right before this one, 26-20. And now we have the Redskins and the Cowboys. Yeah, I like this one. This one's nice. I like it. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Lawler in the gun. Lawler back. Throws underneath to Harris. And Ronnie Harris down to the 41-yard line. A gain of 5. Let's take a look at the Redskins defense. They play a 3-4. Enoch, Ray, and Morgan up front. Linebackers, Kaufman, Foster, Norton, and Malott. And the secondary, Wallace, Wright, Cole, and James. I do believe this is the second meeting of the year between these two. I'm looking it up. I'll let you know in a second. On 2nd and 5 from the 41, Lawler to Baxter, and Baxter gets hit for a 2-yard loss back to the 43-yard line. On the tackle, number 93, Clinton J., the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Nevada. This may be the first meeting of the year between these two. I'm looking at the schedule. No, they played before. Yeah, they played back in week 7 in Washington. Dallas won that game 17-14. 3rd and 8. Lawler back. Throws down the middle to Landrum. Down to the 28-yard line, a gain of 15 yards. First down, Dallas. Taylor Landrum. The 15th year tight end out of Tennessee. Another Dallas first down. Opening possession of the ballgame. Making the tackle, number 29. That's Zach Dixon, the rookie safety out of Houston. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. 3 receivers to the far side. Lawler in the gun. Lawler back, looking, throws downfield to Hayes, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. Broken up by Trevont Wallace in his 6th year out of Miami. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Your Xbox is making a racket? Is that what you're saying? 2nd and 10 from the 28. 4 receivers wide. Lawler in the gun. Lawler drops back, throws underneath to Redmond, the tight end, J.B. Redmond. He reaches forward to the 18-yard line. It'll be a Cowboy first down. Want to welcome in King Atlanta. Welcome in, King Atlanta. Welcome into Jammin' Sports, my friend. Our Week 12 Thanksgiving game between the Cowboys and the Redskins. No score at the moment. Just underway. Opening drive. Rise up, Falcons. The second of our triple header today. Lawler under center on 1st and 10. Lawler to Baxter around the outside, and Baxter makes a nice move inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 18-yard touchdown run by Sam Baxter. The 7th year back at a USC. The Cowboys take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and they get a touchdown. Always good to have new people in the room.
I'm you.
Nice to meet you there, King Atlanta.
I'm you.
I'm going to take a wild guess at this. Either you're from Georgia or you like the Falcons, or both. I have them, but they don't play as well as 19. They really don't. Especially for what I do. I run sim seasons. Alec Kerr for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Cowboys lead it 7-0. 4:44 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. It really is. The graphics are better too. You missed a dynamite game earlier, King. The Packers in overtime beat Detroit 26-20. That was our first game of the triple header today. We'll have the Patriots and the Chargers after this. Our third Thanksgiving game. We're in week 12 of our season. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Berry at the 4-yard line over the 20, 25. And C.J. Berry brings it out to the 26-yard line. That's where the Redskins will have it. 1st and 10. Down 7-0. 4:40 left here in the first quarter. Kurt Sullivan, the 8th-year quarterback out of Florida State. Starting quarterback for your Washington Redskins. The Cowboys at 7-4, one game behind the Giants in the NFC East. The Giants are 8-3. And the Redskins at 3-8. They're currently in last place in the NFC East. I have 20, 21, and 23. But I don't use them because they're absolute crap. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan drops back. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag. Gets it out to Novarese all the way out to the 50-yard line. A 24-yard catch to Roman Novarese, the 7th-year receiver out of Miami. First down, Redskins. Back in 2019, I can't remember. But for my sim season, the Atlanta quarterback is Corey McDonald in his second year out of... Corey McDonald's the quarterback in his second year out of Georgia in my sim season here. First and 10 from the 50-yard line. Sullivan hands off to Harrison. And Ron Harrison a yard to the Cowboy 49-yard line. Let's take a look at the Redskins offense. Up front, Williams, Killings, Pearson, Lofton, and Green. And then it's Say, Taylor, Ciali, Vaden, and Novarese. It'll be 2nd and 9. This is my 30th sim season. I started back in the year 2000 with Madden 2001. So these rosters are not going to be like you're familiar with. 2nd and 9 from the 49-yard line. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle. And Ciali gets 3 yards to the 46-yard line. Let's take a look at the Cowboy defense. They play a 4-3. Malone, Dupree, Johnson, and Sanders up front. The linebackers are Dent, Rule, and Hegman. And the secondary, Keaton, Sherman, Law, and Jefferson. Yeah, whenever a new Madden comes out, I just transfer the rosters over and keep going and progress them forward each year. None of the original players are still around. On 3rd and 6 from the 46-yard line, Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws underneath to Novarese inside the 30. Down to the Cowboy 26-yard line. A 20-yard gain by Roman Novarese, the 7th-year receiver out of Miami. First down, Redskins. The Cowboys took the opening drive, marched down the field, got a touchdown. And now the Redskins have it. This is their first possession. Whenever these two teams play, it's always close. It doesn't matter what the records are. The Cowboys won in Washington earlier this season, 17-14. That was back in Week 7. And now we're in Week 12, and we're playing in Dallas on Thanksgiving. In the I formation, Sullivan under center. He'll hand off to Ciali around the outside. And he gets tackled down by Aaron Jefferson at the 26-yard line. No gain. If you're a loyal follower, I'll make you a moderator.
I would be.
But you have to be here for a while.
I would be.
2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. In the offset I, Sullivan under center. Hands off to Ciali around the outside. And Ciali down to the 20-yard line. Dante Ciali, a gain of 7. The 5th-year running back out of Marshall. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Well, that's true, you did. Well, give me a moment, all right? I can take care of that. I'll do that on the side. Give me a second. 3rd and 3 from the 20-yard line. Sullivan, hands off, play action, looking. It's a sack and a fumble, and it's going to be a loss of yardage. Back to the 31-yard line. A loss, a big-time loss of 12 yards. Back to the 31-yard line. It'll be 4th down for the Redskins. Yeah, can you do that for me, Fast Act? So I don't have to do it? It's hard for me to do that when I'm running a game. Yeah, go ahead and king them. Like in checkers, king of... It'll be 4th and 15. Mike Bragg will come out. This will be a 48-yard field goal attempt to get the Redskins on the board. It's up, and it's good. Redskins are on the board, but the Cowboys still lead at 7-3 with 1:07 left to play here in the first quarter. Okay, I'll take care of it. We're live from AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas, Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. I'll take care of it. It doesn't take long. I just got to get to it. There we go. Add new. Make sure I get the name right. There's the kickoff. It'll be fielded by Hayes at the goal line over the 20, 25, and Bobby Hayes out to the 28-yard line. So the Cowboys up 7-3. We'll have it at their own 28-yard line with 1:03 left here in the first quarter. I just took care of it. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Lawler under center. Redmond in motion. Lawler hands off to Sam Baxter up the middle, a big hole. Baxter all the way out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas. Cowboys lead at 7-3 late in the first quarter. 40 seconds and counting. First and 10 from the 45. 4 receivers wide. Lawler in the gun. Lawler, inside handoff is a fake. Outside, throws. Downfield, and it's caught by Landrum at the 47-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. He rolls out of bounds to stop the clock with 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second and 2, 25 seconds and counting. At the Redskin 47-yard line. Lawler under center. Fakes the handoff. Throws downfield. It's caught by Hayes. Touchdown. Cowboys. A 47-yard touchdown catch by Bobby Hayes. The Cowboys take a 10-point lead. 13-3. I get the feeling this game's going to be a kill. Just look at the records and you can see that. Want to welcome in King Atlanta once again to Jammin' Sports, my newest moderator. Welcome in. A 35-point win, you think? Alec Kerr for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Cowboys lead it 14-3, 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're live from AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. The roof is open. No problem, Atlanta. So, I'm just going to throw this out there. Are you from Georgia? Do you live in Atlanta? I'm in Nashville. The Jammin' Sports Studios are in Nashville. So the Cowboys will kick off up by 11. Jeff West will kick off. This will be fielded by Berry at the 3-yard line over the 20-25. CJ Berry out to the 30-yard line. First down, Redskins. They'll start at the 30-yard line with 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Down by 11. We'll have one play, and then we'll have the end of the quarter. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Sullivan hands off to Ciali, and Ciali gets out to the 26-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. Cowboys up 13-3 here at Javits Sports. And welcome back to AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Week 12, our Thanksgiving Day game here at Javits Sports. The second of 3 Thanksgiving games today. The Packers beat the Lions in overtime, 26-20, right before this one. That's in the video section if you want to check it out. We'll have the Patriots and the Chargers after this. We'll be in Los Angeles for that one. Second and 4 at the 36-yard line. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Looks downfield, throws outside to Say. And Virgil Say out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards and a Redskin first down. Virgil Say in his 6th year out of Oregon State, the wide receiver. So King Atlanta is a Falcons fan. In the NFC West right now, the Saints lead the division at 7-4, but the 49ers and the Falcons are 1 game back at 6-5. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. Sullivan under center. He'll hand off to Ciali up the middle into Cowboy territory. A big gain by Ciali down to the 33-yard line. A 22-yard gain by Dante Ciali. Welcome back, King Atlanta. First and 10 Redskins at the Cowboy 33-yard line. Cowboys up 14-3. Redskins trying to make it a 1-score game again. I don't know if you heard me a moment ago, King Atlanta, but the Falcons are currently 6-5, tied with the 49ers for second place in the NFC West. 1 game behind the Saints at 7-4. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. In the I formation, Sullivan to Ciali, and Ciali 2 yards to the 31-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. Yep, the Falcons are 6-5. The Saints lead them by a game at 7-4. 2nd and 9 from the 31-yard line. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan to Harrison inside, and Harrison down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Kent Ball on the tackle, the rookie out of Rutgers. The Falcons later this week play Carolina. The Panthers and the Falcons are both 6-5, both fighting for a playoff spot. My divisions are a little bit different because I'm only using 28 teams. I'm not using 32. Sullivan in the gun on 3rd and 4. Sullivan back. Looks downfield, throws to the near side. Vaden rolls out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. He's going to be a yard short of the first down. Justin Vaden, the 6th-year tight end out of Tennessee. And that'll bring up 4th and 1 at the 24-yard line. The Falcons are in the NFC West with San Francisco, the Rams, and New Orleans. The old NFC West. Mike Bragg from 41 yards. The kick is up. And it's good. So the Redskins have made it a one-score game. Cowboys up 14-6. So the Redskins down by 8. I'm on All Pro. I'm not on All Madden. I'm on All Pro. It's just my preference. That's all. 4:53 left to play here in the first half. Cowboys up 14-6. Our Thanksgiving Day game in Week 12. Our second Thanksgiving Day game of the day. There's the kickoff by David Webb. It'll be fielded by Musgrove at the 6-yard line. Elder with the 25-30. A flag is down. We'll sort this one out. That's on Dallas. James Spencer. So that'll come back. And Dallas will have it at the 23-yard line. We saw the Cowboys last night in one of the final games of Week 11. They beat the Saints 24-7. And they just happened to play the second game of Week 12. So that's why we have them on back-to-back days. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Lawler back. Lawler throws. Gets it out to Harris. Out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. In a Cowboys first down. Ronnie Harris in his 8th year out of Oklahoma State. I'm using 28 teams. I'm not using 32, I'm using 28. The divisions are set up like they were from 1978 to 1994. I'll explain here in a second why I only played 28. 1st and 10 from the 37. Lawler hands off to Baxter inside, and Baxter a yard to the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. That's the name we do not say. They're kicking uncle. We dare not say that name. They're the Redskins. They'll always be the Redskins. There's nothing wrong with the Redskins. And for a vast majority of Native Americans, they love the Redskins. Lawler on 2nd and 8. Lawler back. Throws underneath to Harris. Out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. On the tackle, number 22, Sean Wright. All right, the reason why I don't use 32, I only use 28. Since the NFL went to 32 teams back in 2002, 3 times a team with a losing record has won the division. And 11 times a team with a 500 record has won the division. More on that in a second. 3rd and 5 from the 41-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back, throws downfield. Harris out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 and a Cowboys first down. When the NFL merged in 1970 and then all the way up to 1994, when they had only 6 divisions, never did a team with a losing record win the division. And only twice did a team with a 500 record win the division. But since they went to 32, 11 times a team with a 500 record won the division, and 3 times a team with a losing record has won the division. Baxter up the middle, inside the 40, down to the Redskin 37-yard line, 14 yards, and a Cowboy first down. And the reason why that teams win the division with a losing record is because they don't play enough divisional games. especially now with a 17-game schedule. Of the 17 games, only 6 are in the division. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line in the I formation. Lawler hands off, play action, looking, throws out to Cobbs down the sideline. The fullback, a big gain, all the way down to the 4-yard line. A 33-yard gain to Terry Cobbs, the fullback, in his 6th year out of Princeton. It'll be 1st and goal Cowboys at the 4-yard line. It's CPU versus CPU. If you play more divisional games, you lessen the chance of having a losing record win the division. It's that simple. And the NFL did not have the foresight to see that when they went to 14 divisions. In fact, I remember predicting that this would happen before they went to those divisions. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. First and goal from the 4. Lawler under center. Landrum in motion. Lawler hands off to Baxter. And Baxter gets a yard down to the 3-yard line. On the tackle, Robert Foster, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Tennessee. So the biggest reason why I use 28 teams and 6 divisions to make sure a team with a losing record does not make the playoffs or win the division. Lawler under center. Hands off to Baxter, and Baxter makes his way back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Robert Foster again on the tackle. And that might take us to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys up by a score of 14-6. See if they get the playoff in time. They don't. We've hit the 2-minute warning. Cowboys up 14-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Week 12, our Thanksgiving game. The Redskins and the Cowboys. If you missed the earlier game, the Packers beat the Lions in overtime, 26-20. It's in the video section. 3rd and goal, Cowboys at the 3-yard line. Dallas in the eye. Lawler under center. They'll hand off. No, play action. Looks to the end zone. Throws to Harris. Touchdown. Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown catch to Ronnie Harris. I had to do a double take to see who that was. And the Cowboys go up by 14, 20-6. Back up by 2 scores. Ronnie Harris, the 8th-year receiver out of Oklahoma State. A 3-yard touchdown catch. Every game is CPU versus CPU, if you're wondering. So Alec Kerr will come on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Cowboys up by 15, 21-6. A minute 56 left here in the first half. Our Turkey Day game between the Redskins and Cowboys. A lot of people say that. I work in radio. That's my day job. I'm a radio DJ in real life. The Redskins come in at 3-8. They're having a rough year. And they're having a rough game. The Cowboys at 7-4. They're in 2nd place, 1 game behind the Giants in the NFC East. The Giants have won 8 of their last 9 games. They're on a roll. Jeff West will kick off. This will be fielded by Harrison at the goal line. Over the 15, 20, 25, and he gets out to the 25-yard line. A minute 52 left Ron Harrison, the third-year back out of Florida. Kurt Sullivan will come back out. To lead the Redskin offense. We'll have the Patriots and the Chargers after this. It'll be the third Thanksgiving game, the night game. First and 10 from the 25. Sullivan in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Sullivan hands off to Harrison, a draw play up the middle. Good for 5 yards out to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Redskins in the hurry up. Sullivan in the gun, back to throw. Sullivan looking, rolls out, throws to the near side to Harrison, out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. They stay in the hurry up. You got to get the receivers back. Sullivan in the gun, back to throw. Throws to the far side. Say has the first down, out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 8. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. They stay in the hurry up. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws out to Say. He gets out to midfield, a gain of 9. And the Redskins finally take a timeout with 1:01 remaining in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 1. I can catch my breath. Every time they go to the hurry up, it's constant talking. 2nd and 1 from the 50-yard line. Not a problem. Redskins trying to make it a one-score game before halftime. They're down 21-6. A 15-point Cowboy lead. 2nd and 1 from midfield. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Throws out to Norris. And James Norris, the rookie out of Ball State, to the Cowboy 45-yard line. A gain of 5 yards and a Redskin first down. And they take their second timeout with 55 seconds left here in the first half. Excuse me. Patriots and Chargers after this. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws to the far side to Harrison. Down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 3. They're in the hurry up. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 42. They only have 1 timeout left. Sullivan takes the snap. Throws. Dumps it off. It's knocked down by the linebacker, Kerry Rule, number 53. The 4th-year linebacker out of UTEP. The University of Texas, El Paso. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Redskins. At the Cowboy 38-yard line, or 42-yard line, with 38 seconds left. We're approaching halftime. 3rd and 7, Sullivan back. He's in trouble. He throws, gets it out to Ciali, and he's going to be brought down at the 39-yard line, well shy of the first down. A gain of 3 yards. Kerry Rule, the linebacker, makes the tackle, number 53. It'll be 4th and 4. This would be a really long field goal. This would be a 56-yarder. The clock is running. The Redskins have 1 timeout. They're going to try it. Mike Bragg from 56 yards. The kick is up, and it's no good. Hayes, he can return it. He comes back out, and he's across the 20. Down the sideline, he's finally out of bounds. We've hit halftime. Your halftime score, Dallas 21, Washington 6, here at Jammin' Sports. Back to AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas, Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. The Cowboys lead the Redskins 21-6 as we get set for the third quarter. Cowboys a game behind the Giants in the NFC East. Cowboys at 7-4, the Giants at 8-3. Dallas can pull to within a half game with a win today. The Giants play later this week against Philadelphia. The Redskins will get the ball first to start the second half, down by 15. There's the kickoff by Jeff West, fielded by Harrison across the 25. And he gets out to the 25-yard line. Ron Harrison, the second-year back out of Florida. The Redskins will start from their own 25-yard line, down by 15. They got to get back in this game. We're in Week 12, the final weekend of November, Thanksgiving week. Detroit and Dallas always host Thanksgiving games. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Sullivan in the shotgun. Vaden in motion. Sullivan hands off. No, takes it himself. Throws outside to Vaden down the sideline. All the way down to the 40-yard line. A 15-yard gain by Justin Vaden, the 6th-year tight end out of Tennessee. First down, Washington. First down. Let's see if the Redskins can mount a comeback. The Redskins are not mathematically eliminated yet, but they will be if they lose this game today. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 10 yards and a Redskin first down. Dante Ciali, the 5th-year back out of Marshall. Making the tackle, Aaron Jefferson, number 32. The 6th-year defensive back out of Alabama. Redskins from midfield, 1st and 10. In the offset eye. Sullivan back. He's going to take off. He's got the first down. He fumbles, and the Cowboys come up with it. Kurt Sullivan had the first down and then coughs it up. And the Cowboys recover. Let's watch the replay. Who made the hit and who made the recovery? Mike Hegman recovered, number 58. I saw that. Who made the hit? It was Kerry Rule, the linebacker, number 53, who knocked the ball loose. Mike Hegman recovered for Dallas. And the Cowboys, already up by 15, will have it 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. .650 left to play here in the third quarter. Cowboys up 21-6. I really didn't think this would be a close game. And so far, I've been right. Lawler under center. Fakes the handoff. Throws deep. Going for the home run. He's got a man open. Hayes. Touchdown. Cowboys. A 60-yard bomb to Bobby Hayes. The Cowboys waste no time. 60 yards for the touchdown to Bobby Hayes, the fifth-year receiver out of Michigan State. And the Cowboys go up 27-6. A 21-point lead. Hayes has got great speed. He got behind the secondary. And he gets the touchdown. Wow. And now Jeff West for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. This one's turning into a rout. Cowboys up by 22 points. 28-6 with 6:43 left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. Cowboys up big. Jeff West will kick off. Fielded by Berry. Out over the 20, 25. A flag is down, and C.J. Berry is down at the 32-yard line. Let's sort this one out. That'll be on the Redskins. Montel Collins, the tight end. It'll back it up to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Redskins with 6:38 left here in the third quarter. Dallas up big, 28-6. On 1st and 10. Kurt Sullivan hands off to Harrison up the middle. Harrison, a big gain. Ron Harrison all the way out to the 45-yard line. A 23-yard run by Ron Harrison out to the 45-yard line. Next week, in week 13, Dallas will play at Minnesota. And the Redskins will host San Francisco. .6:32 left to play here in the third. Cowboys up 28-6. The Redskins are behind the 8 ball here, down by 3 scores. They still have 6.5 minutes here left in the third. They do have time for a comeback, but they got to get their offense in gear. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws to the near side to save. He can't hold on. Incomplete. Broken up by Wesley Keaton, number 26, in his 6th year out of Missouri. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 2nd down from the 45-yard line, Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Ciali, and Ciali gets out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Make it a gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. On the tackle, number 30, Carl Sherman for the Cowboys. 3rd and 5 for the Redskins from the Dallas 49-yard line. Or their own 49, I'm sorry. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Steps up. Throws downfield. Is knocked down. Incomplete. Jeremy Marsh, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Kent State, knocks it down. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Redskins are going to have to punt. It's been a long afternoon for the Redskins, and we're still in the third quarter. What's up, Fast Deck? David Webb will come in to punt. The kick is away. And that's going to go out of bounds. No, into the end zone. Touchback. Dallas will have it at the 20-yard line. With 5:48 left here in the third quarter. Live from AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas. Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. What did you spend $4 on? I'm curious. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Dallas up by 22. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Baxter, and Baxter makes his way out to the 24-yard line. Oh, okay. Well, that's always smart. A gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 6. Well, that's cool. 5:25 and counting here in the third quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys. Lawler under center. Lawler. A draw play to Baxter. It doesn't get much. In fact, it's no gain. It'll be 3rd and 6. Derek Morgan on the tackle in his 16th year out of North Carolina for the Redskins. 5 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. 5 receivers wide for the Cowboys. Lawler back. Throws outside to Harris. Down the sideline. And Ronnie Harris gets out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Cowboy first down. First down. Ronnie Harris, in his 8th year out of Oklahoma State, gets a first down for the Cowboys. 4.5 minutes left now in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the 41-yard line. In the I formation, Lawler, play action, throws, gets it out to Landrum to the Redskin 43-yard line. A 16-yard gain. First down, Cowboys. Taylor Landrum, the always dependable tight end, in his 15th year out of Tennessee. On the tackle, number 25, Cameron Cole, in his 6th year out of Chattanooga, the free safety. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark. First and 10 for the 43. Lawler under center. Play action. Lawler throws to the near sideline. Nearly picked off. Incomplete. Getting his hands on it, Edwin James, the 6th year back out of Oregon State. That would have been a pick 6 the other way. But he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Bobby Hayes. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Cowboys come out. Lawler under center on 2nd and 10. Lawler to Baxter up the middle. Baxter all the way down to the 32-yard line. An 11-yard gain and a Cowboy first down. Baxter at 75 yards rushing now on the day. Cameron Cole on the tackle, number 25. Cowboys from the Redskin 32-yard line. In the offset I, Lawler under center. Lawler back. Lawler throws, dumps it off to Baxter. Baxter takes off and gets out to the 26-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We're coming up on 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Rich Malott on the tackle in his 9th year out of Texas. 2nd and 4 from the 26-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Lawler in the gun. Lawler throws to Plant down to the 18-yard line. Tom Plant, an 8-yard gain. His first catch of the day in his 6th year at a Texas Christian. First down, Cowboys. This has been a long, methodical drive by Dallas, eating up a lot of time here in the third quarter. 2.5 minutes left here in the third. Dallas up 28-6. First down from the 18-yard line. Lawler in the shotgun. Lawler back. Throws inside to Hayes. Down to the 10. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Bobby Hayes on the reception. As we're closing in on 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 2nd and 2, Dallas at the Redskin 10-yard line. In the I formation. Lawler throws inside to Harris. Harris breaks away. Touchdown. Cowboys. A 10-yard touchdown catch by Ronnie Harris. And the route continues. The Cowboys go up 34-6. They're up by 28. It's a Turkey Day massacre going on here. And now Alec Kerr for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Cowboys up by 29 points, 35-6. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas, Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. We've got the Patriots and the Chargers up next, our third Thanksgiving game. We'll be out in Los Angeles for that one. This has been Dallas domination today. Yeah, that next game should be good. Lawler will kick off, or not Lawler, West. Fielded by Berry at the 3-yard line. Over the 20, 25, 30. C.J. Berry, a flag is down. Of course there is. That might be on Dallas, though. Face mask on the Cowboys. So the Redskins get a break. They'll have it at the Dallas 49-yard line with 1:45 left to play here in the third quarter. Cowboys up by 29. They're up by 4 scores. The Packers beat the Lions earlier today in our first Thanksgiving game in overtime, 26-20. This is our second Thanksgiving game. And we'll have the Patriots and Chargers after this. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Ciali up the middle, and Ciali gets out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Jeremy Marsh on the tackle for Dallas. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Clock is running. That first game between the Packers and Lions was really good. It went back and forth, went to overtime. This one, not so much. The Cowboys have dominated, and that's putting it lightly. 2nd and 5 from the 44-yard line. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan hands off to Harrison, and Harrison gets a yard to the 43-yard line. On the tackle, number 90, James Dupree, in his third year out of Arkansas. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4. I hope the microphone's loud enough. I had to move it to activate the camera. It's a little bit further away from me than it was, but you should be able to hear me all right. Let me know if you can or cannot. 3rd and 4 from the 43-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws downfield to Say to the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 in a Redskin first down. Virgil Say, the 6th-year receiver out of Oregon State. First down, Redskins. I just like saying Redskins to piss off people. They should have never changed their name. There was nothing wrong with the Redskins. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off. No, play action looking. Rolls out. Throws deep. He's got a man. Roan down to the 13-yard line. That's a 21-yard gain to Brad Roan, the tight end, in his 4th year out of Ball State. And the Redskins now have it at the Dallas 11-yard line. He rolls out of bounds to stop the clock. "11 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Cowboys up 35-6. Sullivan in the gun as the clock is winding down. Gets the snap off. Sullivan throws to the near side. Incomplete. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Cowboys up 35-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to AT&T Stadium. Dallas, Texas, Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Jammin' Sports. The 2nd of 3 Thanksgiving games. Patriots and Chargers up next. We start the 4th quarter. Dallas up by 29. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Redskins at the 13-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan back to throw. Throws, gets it to Novaris down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. Roman Novaris in his 7th year out of Miami. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. On this Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. 3rd and 1 from the 4-yard line. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws inside. It bounces off a Cowboy. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. You're down by 29. You got to go for it. If they kick a field goal, they're conceding defeat. That actually hit the back of Richard Dent. He wasn't even looking. It'll be 4th and 1. Oh, they're conceding the game. Mike Bragg. This will be from 21 yards. This is wimpy. The kick is up, and it's good. So the Cowboy lead is now 35-9. They lead by 26. It's still a 4-score game. That field goal did nothing for you. That was just chicken right there. Chicken caca. That's a head coach playing it safe. You're down by 29. You got to go for it. Now you're down by 26. It's still a 4-score game. Sometimes coaches play too conservatively. David Webb will kick off for the Redskins. Fielded by Musgrove at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. A flag is down. Caden Musgrove brings it up. That's going to be on Dallas, on Jeremy Marsh. That'll back it up to the 18-yard line. Dallas still up comfortably, 35-9. They'll start at their own 18-yard line with 7:19 left. It looks like the Cowboys are going to go to 8-4, and the Redskins are going to drop to 3-9. In the I formation on 1st and 10. Lawler fakes the handoff, rolls out, he gets sacked at the 15-yard line. A loss of 3 yards. On the sack was number 55, Mel Kaufman, the 7th-year linebacker out of Purdue. It'll be 2nd and 13. I mean, I'm still upset at the Redskins for that field goal. That's a give-up play. You got to play hard to the end, man. You got to play to win. Even if you're down by 29, you got to keep playing hard. 2nd and 13 from the 15-yard line. Under 7 minutes left. In the I formation. Lawler hands off to Baxter, and Baxter carrying Redskins with him out to the 18-yard line. He gets the 3 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 10. Martin Enoch on the tackle, number 90, in his 5th year out of California. In case you're wondering, I got the rosters right here. I'm not making this up the top of my head. 3rd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Lawler to Baxter around the outside. He gets hit and brought down by Robert Foster. A 1-yard loss back to the 16-yard line. Officially a 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 4th down to be 4th and 12. The Cowboys have not punted yet today. And now they're finally going to punt here in the 4th quarter. Jeff West, the 9th-year punter out of Kentucky, will come out to punt for the first time with 6 minutes and counting left in the 4th quarter. That's how dominant the Cowboys have been. The punt's away. Fielded by Barry at the 29. He brings it out to the 33-yard line. First down, Redskins. Down by 26 with 5:53 left. They have to score 4 times. It's a 4-score game. Even with the 2-point conversions, they got to score 4 times. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. 5:53 left in regulation. Yeah, right. 5 receivers wide. Sullivan in the gun. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. Throws to the near side to Harrison. Out to the 43, a gain of 10. Ron Harrison, the running back. A 10-yard catch. That'll move the chains. Now watch what the Dallas defense is going to do here. They're going to let the Redskins have all this underneath stuff because it'll eat up time. They're just not going to let the Redskins go deep. They'll give them 8, 9, 10 yards at a time because it'll eat up the clock. First and 10 from the 43-yard line. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Throws underneath to Norris. And Norris across midfield to the Dallas 41-yard line. A 16-yard gain. First down, Redskins. James Norris, the rookie out of Ball State, the wide receiver. So Washington in Dallas territory now. as the clock continues to move. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws downfield to Novarese inside the 20. Inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line. A 35-yard catch by Roman Novarese. It'll be 1st and goal, Redskins at the 6-yard line. On the tackle, number 28, Jason Law. Yeah, I think the Cowboys have already won this game. This game was over at halftime. What are you talking about? The Redskins are not a good team this year. They're going to drop to 3-9. The Redskins actually made the playoffs last season. They were a wild card at 9-7. 1st and goal from the 6. Sullivan under center. He'll hand off to Ciali. And Ciali to the 5, a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Redskins lost in the opening round to the 49ers, though. They were one and done, but they did make the playoffs. If the Redskins lose tonight, they will be eliminated. 2nd and goal from the 5, 4 minutes left. Say in motion. Sullivan hands off to Ciali, and Ciali is going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal. 3:40 and counting. The Redskins will be eliminated from the playoffs with a loss today. They'll be mathematically eliminated. 3rd and goal from the 2. Sullivan to Harrison. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards. On the tackle, number 96, Orlando Sanders, the 2nd-year defensive end out of Illinois. And that'll bring up 4th down. Let's see if the Redskins try another wimpy field goal on 4th down. You got to go for it. 3:10 and counting, you got to go for it. Another field goal? Are you kidding me? 4th and goal from the 5. This will be a 22-yard attempt by Mike Bragg. The kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 23-point game. It's now a 3-score game with 2:58 left. Again, I don't know why the Redskins didn't go for it. That's twice the Redskins have been inside the 10 here in the 4th quarter, facing a 4th down, and instead of going for it, they kick a field goal. I don't get it. Cowboys up by 23 with 2:58 left. David Webb, they're going to try an onside kick, really. Fielded by Hayes. See, that right there makes no sense. If you knew you were going to try an onside kick, then why didn't you go for the touchdown ahead of time? That's why the Redskins are going to be 3-9. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Cowboys. Unbelievable. Someone needs to fire the Redskin coach. Dallas will have it in Redskin territory at the 43-yard line. 2:56 left. Cowboys up by 23. Lawler under center. Lawler hands off to Baxter, and Baxter 2 yards to the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Rich Malott on the tackle, number 57. 2:40 and counting. Second and 8 from the 41-yard line. Lawler hands off to Baxter inside. Baxter inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Dallas. Baxter closing in on 100 yards. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Cowboys up 35-12 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome back to AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Week 12, our Thanksgiving game here at Chapman Sports. Cowboys well in charge here.
Hello? Hello?
First and 10 from the 29-yard line. Lawler to Baxter inside. Baxter gets down to the 19-yard line. A 9-yard gain to be second and inches. Neither team taking a timeout. They know this game's over. The Cowboys will go to 8-4. They'll be a half game behind the Giants, who are 8-3. The Giants play Philadelphia later this week. Second and inches from the 19-yard line. Landrum in motion. Lawler to Baxter again. Baxter inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A 12-yard gain. It'll be first and goal, Cowboys. And Baxter has gone over 100 yards. He's at 115 on the day. First and goal, Dallas. Under a minute to play. Clock is running. They'll have it at the 7-yard line. Don't forget, we have the Patriots and the Chargers up next. First and goal from the 7. Lawler looking, throws inside to Plant. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown catch by Tom Plant. And the Cowboys have put 40 up on the Redskins today. They're up 41-12. They're back up by 29 points. And now Alec Kerr will come on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. The Cowboys lead by 30, 42-12. "30 seconds remains. The Redskins will be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs now. They'll fall to 3-9. Dallas will pull to within a half game of the Giants at 8-4. And now Jeff West will kick off with 30 seconds left. Fielded by Berry at the goal line. C.J. Berry over the 20, 25. He gets out to the 26-yard line. 26 seconds left. This one is over. It's been over for a while. The Redskins were never in this game. Dallas dominated throughout. As expected, though, the Redskins are not a good team this year. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Back to throw. Sullivan looking, throws to the near side to Harrison. He turns upfield, gets a yard out to the 27-yard line. And the Redskins, really, they're taking a timeout, down by 30 with 20 seconds left. Really? I'm scratching my head at these Redskin decisions today. You're down by 30 with 20 seconds left, and you're calling timeouts. Wow. Go to the head of the class. Second and 9 from the 27-yard line. Redskins prolonging the inevitable. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws downfield. Is caught by Norris. Out to the 44-yard line. And the Redskins take another timeout. It's a gain of 17. 14 seconds left. Thankfully, the Redskins only have one more timeout. They'll probably use it after this play, even though there's only 14 seconds left. There's no way you're scoring 4 times in 14 seconds. First and 10 from their own 44-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan back. Throws. And it's knocked down. Incomplete. Houston on the coverage there for Dallas. It'll be second and 10 from the 44-yard line. 11 seconds left. That would have been a pick 6 had he held on. Second and 10 from the 44-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan hands off. No. Play action. Throws. Down to Vaden. And they'll take their final timeout with 5 seconds left. As Justin Vaden gets down to the Cowboy 41-yard line. A 15-yard gain. So we'll have one more play and that'll be it. It'll be a 30-point win for the Cowboys. Redskins out of timeouts. Mercifully out of timeouts. Barring a defensive penalty, this should be the last play of the game. Redskins, they're lining up for a Hail Mary. Sullivan throws downfield, bounces around. It's caught. No, incomplete. And that's ball game. Your final score, Dallas 42, Washington 12. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Patriots and Chargers up next. We'll see you then.